I would like each and every one of you to know that I love you. This is not a joke to me, nor an attempt to flatter the judges. In Torah High, I learned that in Judaism, love is an active choice, and that the more you give, the more you love. In Hebrew, ahava means both to love and to give. Seeing the good in everyone is your choice. Learning to love everyone brings me so much joy. I've been lucky enough to grow up in a home and a Jewish community that has nurtured my spirit to believe in myself and know that through love and freedom of choice, I can truly make a positive difference in our world. The focus of the modern day youth seems to be identity and individuality. Who am I? Who do I want to be? It is necessary to find our own identity, but we must remember that we are all interconnected and that by helping others, we are truly helping ourselves. Judaism teaches us it is a choice to look beyond ourselves and do what good we can for others, to have compassion and empathy for those who suffer. What is compassion and empathy, if not love? A vision brings forth new possibilities, so all visions that come from love will create love in the future. You hold the power of just how much love you will give. Choice is such a big part of being a youth. However, I am very aware of the fact that other youth are not as fortunate. While we make a choice to proudly stand up for our beliefs, other youth risk their lives to speak out. Malala, a 15-year-old girl, the same age as me, shares my vision, a vision of love. She lives in Pakistan, where the Taliban have banned girls from attending school. Malala and her father teamed up with BBC and she wrote a blog about the influence of the Taliban on her life. She spoke out about her hopes and dreams, her vision that all children worldwide will be in school by the end of 2015. And this brave young woman who simply wanted the right to an education, a right I very often take for granted, was shot in the head by the Taliban. Adults who hold a vision of hate and ignorance. Which visions will rule our future? Visions of hate and therefore war hold so much of our past, and there's no reason for it to capture our future. We have seen throughout history what happens when the minds of youth are poisoned by hate and ignorance. When youth hold visions of love like Malala, and only when their visions are supported, can our future hold peace. Growing up as a Canadian Jewish youth, I have been given nothing but love and support. I've been taught that education is a right, and that practicing Judaism in whatever manner I feel is meaning to me is my choice. Malala had the courage to lead by example, has inspired me with her vision. And so I choose to make her vision my own. But still, being a youth in Canada can be frustrating and confusing. Constantly being confronted with tough decisions. I know why this has been such a challenging time for me, because it is my first real opportunity in life to exercise my free will. The freedom of choice. The time of youth is a time of expanding choices with real consequences. Hashem made us in His image and gave us free will. As a young Jewish woman in Toronto, boy, have I got a lot of choice. After my bat mitzvah, according to Jewish law, my parents were no longer responsible for my actions. A declaration that from that day on, in the eyes of Hashem, the decisions I make are my own. We as youth can choose what type of man or woman we want to be, but no pressure. As much stress as choice may cause, it is a real blessing. It is for all the tough decisions, the mistakes, that we discover who we are. It is essential that we take the time to really figure out what is important to us. With choice comes prioritizing. My big realization is that life without a vision, of and for myself, for my world, is a life without purpose, and a life that is much more confusing and scary to navigate. Hesed, tikkun olam, the values that Judaism teaches me add so much meaning to my life and help steer my choices in the right direction. Every Jewish youth approaches Judaism through different paths. I think it is this time of exploration and quest for personal connection that enriches our lives with the gifts that Judaism has to offer. The only way to ever really approach an exploration is with an open mind. I've been so lucky to go to USY, NZSY, and BBOI Shabbatans. As a matter of fact, I just came back last night from a Dillerteen UJA Shabbaton. All different kinds of religious experiences. I've been to Camp Ramah and Zionist camps. I love it all. I love exploring Judaism and finding myself connecting to so many unique and wonderful traditions. Meeting other teens who all embrace Judaism in their own way. Recently, I've discovered tzniut, the value of modesty, as well as prayer before meals. These actions are now part of my daily religious practice because they bring so much meaning to my life, and they remind me to give thanks and be mindful of my purpose. I have a vision that all visions of love will be united. A vision that all the different youth groups can get together and learn about the divergent aspects of Judaism from each other in a respectful manner, developing, understanding, and showing tolerance for our differences. In my search for my Jewish identity, I found that labels create a wall of division when all we need is to be united as one Jewish people. I'm not a label. I'm not Reformed. I'm not conservative nor Orthodox. I'm Jewish. My vision for the Jewish people is that we are all united in respect for each other. For me, having a vision, daring to hope and dream, having the power of transformation, giving our actions direction and meaning, is something to work towards that is bigger than ourselves. It is based on how we see the world, our vision of the world, as how we wish the world could be. I have a vision that we can all love and respect each other. And this creates so many new possibilities. And I choose to love and have compassion for those around me. And I invite you to choose love with me. Bashalom, va'ahava.